separate. What's good, boys? What's good, boys? What's good, boys? What's good, boys? Alright, boys, so this is the trade I took today. This is literally the trade I literally just took. As you can see, price is very, recent. So I will go over this entire trade for you guys, exactly what I saw and how I did this. So there's nothing here, right? Like, market opens and there is just like, you're seeing this and like, this isn't terrible. Like, if we got another down candle here, I could maybe take these longs, but the range was fried on ES. It was just kind of condensed. It wasn't the best. Again, if we did get a down candle here though, I potentially could have find something, but then price finally decided to lock in here. Oh, actually, I'm in range wrong. Price finally decided to lock in here and create a beautiful down range. Okay. Now, before I'm even looking at any of this, okay, what am I noticing? I'm noticing we have this range, this massive range, and I'm noticing we have this smaller range here, right? Swing to swing and then swing to swing here, right? So if I want to use this bigger range here, I literally have to see this smaller range get rebalanced, okay? Because if this smaller range is going to get rebalanced and then we put in structure and then shift higher, it clearly tells me we want to rebalance the bigger range, because there's no point in us shifting higher through structure with confluence to go higher if we've already rebalanced this smaller range, right? So I'm either waiting for either of these assets to touch EQ of this range, and then boom, we touch EQ of this range here. So I'm like, okay, anything past this point, we're going for this bigger range here, okay? So I extend my OTE, my fib levels here, and TP is going to be at this first swing high in discount, and right here on ES, right? And I'm looking for a good break-even point, right? I don't want to go break-even down here, right? Your break-even kind of needs to be up in this like upper half of your area, right? I go on the 5-minute, and I see this beautiful 5-minute fair value gap resting in between our discount and our premium area, right? So this is the best spot to go break even. If we're going to reverse, it's going to be off that, right? If it's not at my TP, right? So all I'm waiting for is 2 down candles to get put in place so I can get a shift above that. We get a down candle here, and then we get another down candle here, right? So we have an up candle, down candle, down candle. This is a order block, right? I'm just waiting for price to shift above this to take longs. And in this specific case scenario, since the order block is super tiny, the structure of our CISD is super tiny, I want to see a shift above the wicks here, right? Because that is what's going to work price. That is going to show me proper displacement here, right? If we get a shift above here, that's not displacement at all, right? So we have a very clear vertical range that needs to get rebalanced if we want to continue lower on the day, right? We have a CISD on both assets, and we have structure to shift through on both these assets being the wicks. So I wait for a close above. Not yet. Boom, we get the close above on both. And then I'm still waiting for an entry down here at this order block, right? And then right when we put in this candle here, when we edge my break even, we put in this fair value gap, right? This fair value gap right here. And I don't want to see price, right? We have a wick in this fair value gap too, so it's a very high confluence area. I take entry at the wick inside the fair value gap. I don't want to see price come back to this order block down here, right? And technically, guys, this is considered still the order block, right? Like this entire, like from the wick, right? It's just like I like taking entries off the bodies because that's high confluence. But since we put in a fair value gap here with the order block and the fair value gap, I should not see price go all the way down here. I should see price wick out this fair value gap and then go higher. And I get entry, and that's exactly what happens. We wick out the fair value gap and then we go higher. So that is the trade I took today. One thing I want in the moment, I said if price takes, if we SMT this 5-minute gap in between, like this is my break even point, right? If we come and tap this and then get an entry on ES, like if we SMT my break even point, I don't know if I would have faded it, but I probably would have faded it, just because like my break even is the point where it's like, okay, if we tap this, like I want to be risk off, bro, like because the trade most likely will reverse off that if we're not gonna go take my TP. So if we SMT'd that on ES, I 100% should have not taken the trade, right? But we edged it, right? Edged it right in, and they got entry. So super blessed for that. Super blessed for that. And yeah, that's it, boys. That's the trade of the day. I'm done. I will be trading at. Technically, my boy will be trading, but because I'm going to be at work. But yeah, I'm going to be trading agent. I'm going to be on the charts at work. I'm going to do my executions. So, and I did take a trade in Asia yesterday, and I did lose. I'll tell y'all why I lost. Great learning day for me. And it doesn't matter because there's a 5-minute valid model that I would have taken anyway, so it would have been a loss anyways. Basically here, right? Everything's here. We just price should not take this long to shift, right? With this many 1-minute candles, it's showing me that like a 1-minute shift is completely irrelevant, right? I need a higher time frame close. I did get a higher time frame close later in the trade, and it was a 5-minute close. It was a beautiful trade, and it lost. So I'm glad I still got the outcome I should have gotten. And yeah, that's it, boys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Jesus loves you, and peace.